Detroit, a new manager. 3 free agent signees in the everyday lineup. 2 new faces in the starting rotation. Prospects graduating into important roles. What should we expect from the 2021 Detroit Tigers? Thursday's opening day lineup reveal wasn't some massive roster overhaul. Troy Weaver isn't running the Tigers, after all. 6 of the players in the starting lineup, Jeimer Candelario, Willi Castro, Miguel Cabrera, Jonathan Schoop, Victor Reyes and JaCoby Jones, were everyday players at the end of last season. When Spencer Turnbull comes off the injured list, the starting rotation will likely have 4 of the same pitchers from last year. Yet, everything feels much more different. Maybe it's because some of the breakouts we saw, particularly from Candelario and Castro, came during a shortened 2020 season. Are they real? Can they be productive players throughout a 162-game season? What about Tarik, Skubal and Mize? They've already made a handful of MLB starts, but they did so after an extremely odd offseason and struggled to find their footing. It's difficult to predict what we'll get from these Tigers, but we're still going to try. Right off the bat, the presence of new manager Hinch is apparent. This is a guy who took over a rebuild in Houston and turned the franchise into a World Series champion. Red Tigers prioritize winning with hiring of HinchHis Opening day lineup as a refreshing sign. Here's why. Robbie Grossman, the favorite to lead the team in on-base percentage, is leading off. Candelario, presumably the team's best hitter, is in the know. 2-hole. Cabrera, who led the team in home runs and walks last season, is hitting cleanup. Castro and Schoop fill everything out nicely in the know. 3 and no. 5 slots, respectively. It's not complicated. It's just how it should be. You should expect the Tigers to be one of the worst defensive teams in the American League, but they should still be better than last year. Grossman is a major improvement over the revolving door we saw in left field. Mazara is a good bet for 20 home runs, and Wilson Ramos can roll out of bed and hit better than Tigers catchers did in 2020. Plus, we get a full season of Castro and Candelario, who both looked excellent in the spring. Willi Castro, number 9 of the Detroit Tigers, rounds the bases after hitting a solo home run in the first inning of a spring training game against the Philadelphia Phillies on February 28, 2021 at Publix Field at Joker Marchant Stadium in Lakeland, Florida. 2021 Getty Images. When Hinch goes to the bench, the Tigers actually have some players with upside. There were times Reyes was the best defensive player on the team last year. Now, it's not a given he'll even start most games. Akil Baddoo was a spring revelation. That doesn't always translate to the regular season, but his tools are loud and exciting. Niko, Goodrum and Castro have been starters as recently as last year. Now both are in super utility roles.